So, Mr. President, I think two things. Number one, there's a piece of legislation that is ready to come to the floor, passed by the Energy Committee, that moves in the direction of climate change. We ought to, it seems to me, get the benefit of that legislation and pass that bill along to the President of the United States for signature. Maximizes renewable energy. There's a lot of things that will dramatically impact our carbon footprint. That's number one. Number two, those in the Senate who are working very hard and talking about the issue of climate change and how we might want to cap carbon and what kind of a low-carbon future that we might be able to do should understand, at least there are some of us, and I certainly speak only for myself, who believe that cap and trade, quote-unquote, around the trade, is something that makes no sense to me. I don't believe we ought to embrace cap and trade. I think we ought to embrace a cap with different approaches. And so, Mr. President, I'll have more to say about this, but I did want to at least explain, as those who are writing this bill and attempting to take that which was produced in the House with 400 and some pages on cap and trade, I want them to understand that some of us will resist very aggressively the trade side of cap and trade. Mr. President, I yield the floor, and I make a point of order that a quorum is not present.